When you wake up, get your weight up, cause it's all about the paper. Getting money, never cared about a hater. True and living, making moves in this major. Coming through with a banger, we remove the remainder. When you wake up, get your weight up, cause it's all about the paper. Getting money, never cared about a hater. True and living, making moves in this major. Coming through with a banger, we remove the remainder.
Oh man, we in the booth right now. Cousin and BU told me to stop by and just throw something on the track, man. You know what it is, real is always better. Rose City royalty, true and living, we shutting it down, man. We stay filthy, we Jewed up, roll it up. Everything's a motherfucking go. Get with us. They said don't stop,
That's
man. Oh,
it.
you know what we do. We get filthy.
They tell you
We
Juneteenth,
rich
but
and we up in this
have the
bitch.
right to
Let's
self-determination, including economic, social, and cultural
man.
and the right to self-government, including the right to maintain and strip their own governing institution. So what the fuck I need you to tell me Juneteenth if this is my right to govern myself and minister myself? I don't need you to tell me I'm free. That's what I'm going hard on that right there. We're gonna go hard on that off the whip. Yeah, we'll read the first one and then we'll go right to that one. Yeah, let's talk about it, man. I'm pumped up. That's a good one right there. Off this one right here, it's me and Antoine today.
What's good, True and Living?
Mastering in the background, you know, we working, man.
True
We back
and Living.
at it, True and Living, man.
Yeah.
Give a couple updates on what we've been doing. You see, we got t-shirts in the background. We got the hats. We doing a lot, man. We got a luau party coming up July 23rd at Mohegan Park. You know, we did the Grill Masters. Now we doing something else. We doing the luau. This is the ladies putting it together. So, you know, we asked you to come out and support, man. Kids come out. This is kid friendly. We're going to have plenty of things for the kids to do. Plenty of activities, plenty of food. We got a nice DJ, you know what I'm saying? So everything's gonna be a good day. Just make sure you show up. What's going on in your world, Twan?
Same shit, different day, man. Just trying to get this podcast shit going. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sebastian over there trying to do the photography thing. You feel me?
That's the thing, people.
That's it.
Summertime now. Now you need to get with the True and Living media so we can help you out. Get yourself out there. You got family pictures, you got baby pictures, baby showers, birthday parties. We'll come and set up. You see how we do, man. We're out here for the people. We just ask that you support what we doing. We not putting a price tag on things. We just want you to see the quality of work that we can put out, and then you can pay us for the work that we really doing. That's all we can ask for, man. True and Living, we been here and we gonna stay here without you or with you, but it's better if we all together. That's what we told you earlier. This was gonna be about why there's no support. But we had to come on today because of the things that transpired over time yesterday. We're gonna talk about this word Juneteenth, but we have to give you this, that the people that is setting up and gave you Juneteenth, who are they? They not telling you your rights as the so-called black person, the African American, all of that. But we got something we want to talk to you about. We want you to get into your vocabulary, your dictionary, and look it up and see what this really means. So we're going to give you this one right here. Sebastian, pull it up. We're going to go to the first one. We're going to give you this one right here. This is a good one. We're going to give you, what is the U.S. Declaration of Indigenous Rights talking about? We're going to get into what is Juneteenth, right? Let's read the definition, and we're going to break some things down if you're following me, all right? Juneteenth, a holiday celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people in the U.S. So we stop right there. I tell you this all the time. You was never enslaved. As you in 2023, you was never enslaved. So why would you take part in something that you never was enslaved? If our so-called ancestors was That's them. Nowadays, the shackles is off your feet and arms, but you still got it on your mind to believe this holiday means something.
So listen, I'm kind of under the same like thought process to you, but let's think about it like this. Yeah, I know you heard that saying, you gotta know where you came from to know where you're going.
To know where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's something like that where it's just a reminder of what happened, right? So, but I'm finna go off topic just a little bit. But my issue is that we stay here. That's my issue. Like we don't look forward. We always looking back. Like, yeah, you gotta know what happened.
Yeah, you gotta know.
You know what I'm saying?
But that should be the battery in your back to get past that and make it right again.
Yeah.
They say, oh, after the Civil War we were declared free, but how can you let another man tell you free? That means you allowing him in your mind and physically to be your master. When what I put up today, Islam is I, self, Lord, and master. You gotta master yourself. So you was born by yourself, so there can't be no one above you but your mom that you was cut from. But like you said, that's a reminder to let the people know what happened, but you have to get past that. That's what we talking about. That's why we said the wordplay, the rights of indigenous people. What that means. Because when you indigenous, we go back to that. The rights to belong to indigenous people. Listen to me. Indigenous individuals and communities have the right to belong to one or more indigenous people in accordance with their identity. See, they call us African American.
So I hate to be the guy that say this, but I need to do me a favor, Sebastian, real quick, and Google indigenous people real quick, just so I can get that straight.
Say that again.
No, Google indigenous people. Just bring that up. But anyways, so keep going with your thought on indigenous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, like what they were saying, you got the right to be in different communities with your identity. So if they say we are black, African American, all these different nationalities but we all have the same look. We all have that melanin in us. So the indigenous people are, listen what it says, indigenous people are distinct social and cultural groups that share collective ancestral ties to the land and natural resources where they live, occupy, or from which they have been displaced. See, that goes to what you're saying. Who are the indigenous people? If they say the black man is the first man and the black woman is the first woman, that's us. We the indigenous people. It don't matter if they give you a title of African American, Haitian, Jamaican. You all are indigenous to that island or landmass that you claiming to be from. You see what I'm saying? That's just it. So now, back to what we was talking about. We have our rights that they don't want to let us know about it. We have to do our own homework. That's what we here for, to give you that. To understand you have rights to govern yourself, to do the things that you're supposed to do because you are the first people here, period. Who's going to be above you to tell you something different? That's where the problem came in at. We fell off and allowed outsiders to dictate the pace and tell us who we are. That's what the problem is today. So now we kind of figuring out, what's going down from the past. So, I me personally, I always go towards the future, right? So all that's good, right? But so what would be the plan for the future? You know what I'm saying? So what do we need to do to pull ourselves out of, First of all, we have to understand that there is a natural enemy against us, and that's what's keeping us divided. Like they said, if they conquer you, they divide and conquer. It's a scheme. So every day we out in this world, And the people that look like us, we're divided because we can't understand that we need to be together, like they said, as a cultural and social group that share the same beliefs and how you say, the beliefs and values.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem. We've been trapped in following the so-called beast, the person you guys want to consider your master, that giving you a day called Juneteenth. You let him dictate who you are, what you're supposed to be doing, when you supposed to be telling him what to do. You are older than him. He got to look up to you, but instead, that's like you letting your child run you. And that's what's going on right now. The child is running the world when the parents of him, which is us, we done fell asleep or whatever we did, but we not in charge no more. This podcast, working hard. Thank you, sir. We was giving him shouts out to my man Jay stopping by. We was just giving him some things about the rights of indigenous people. You know.
Yeah, no doubt.
We telling them about Juneteenth, like that's what the master gave you to feel you was free. But if you understand knowledge yourself, you always free. You gotta free yourself. It starts in the mind. See, that's the problem. Our minds, not my mind, but I'm trying to pick your mind up to understand your mind is down. You need these lessons. You need words that will trigger you to understand who you are. Like we said, look it up. We can't make it up. We write on your thing that you call on every day. Google, what is this? Just to know who you are. That's what we on today. But I was telling you live that we got to talk about why there is no support from the people. But this is what I say. See, we got everyone, they following, they doing their thing, they setting up podcasts, but what are you talking about? We're out in the world. True and living, we're out in the world. We traveling around. We seeing other people, seeing other things. And we got something to say. But we hear you guys, you're just behind a keyboard. You got a nice, pretty setup. And the people think you know something. Where did you go to do anything? You ain't even been outside. You never seen you. You never seen you doing nothing. You're not putting in no work. But everybody claiming to be somebody.
Where's the guy? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We you know, when we at the shop, man, we can't stop the people from coming in. But we just trying to get a little bit of little things off our chest though.
Right.
But back to that, man. You know what I'm saying? We show you things on live that we got Antoine, Sebastian, they do video work, cameras. Nobody reaching out, but what is it? You think that we're not legit? We're not real?
No. So listen to that. No, so there's a couple people who messing with us, right? So we owe Bounce World, right? We owe Miss Desiree.
Yeah, we owe her. Shout out to Bounce World,
right? And I don't even know, like we kind of in the early talks, but we got some stuff going on with some people out there. Like I did drop the ball on one thing, but I'm gonna make it up to you. She knows who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll see this, maybe she won't. You know what I'm saying? But we got some stuff in the work. There's a little bit of support, not as much. Oh, we got shout out to Constant Hustle.
Constant Hustle.
Right? Pull up Constant Hustle real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull them up real quick. Let's get a good shout out to them. We got this Thursday. We coming up. We got a podcast. You know, schedule permitting. But right now, right? So those of you who don't know, Constant Hustle Comics, right? They gotta actually I think they fully funded now. They hit their goal. You know what I'm saying? So
shouts out to Constant Hustle Comics.
Right.
Black Comics, as I can see.
Yep.
Hit with us, man.
Yep. That's all they was on that Kickstart. You know what I'm saying? They you go in there, you pledge. I put it up on the True and Living on the True Living Facebook real quick. You know what I'm saying? But they coming in Thursday, dude. I know Lawrence King. Shout out to Lawrence King and Constant Hustle Comics. You know what I'm saying? Like they I've known this dude for a while. We never really sat down and had a full conversation, but met him through Sebastian over there when he was back playing football. We met then, you know what I'm saying? And always been a cool dude. So as soon as I seen that he got a comic, right? So my youngest son, Donovan, he in the Comic-Con, and we actually took him to Comic-Con up at Mohegan Sun, and we finally got to see all of that stuff in action, right? And then I found out that Lawrence over there got a comic started. That's crazy to me. I'm definitely interested in how we got that started. What's going on now? You know what I'm saying? Put that knowledge out there so other people can follow in his footsteps.
Because, like you said, when you see, just by that, you know, when you understand who you be, the only superhero there is us. We always are in positions where we gotta become a hero to get through it. Yep. You call on us as your hero. You know what I'm saying? The son God Heru is really hero, because he revenges his father's death. So every day you living, you gotta avenge your father's death. Now, being a superhero on the comic, it might be comic, but it's real. We are the only superheroes. We are the Superman. We are everything. Just like I was pointing out to the kids, when you see the Superman ride, they tell you his name was Khalil with the EL on the end. When you look up EL, that means God. That's a meaning of God. So if that's what his name was, we told you, man, the beast can't go nothing past this planet. He was manufactured on Earth. We come from the unseen spiritual world, so we can go from this dimension to that dimension. See? So Superman is us. All of that. We had to, and then imagine, they said Superman come from where there's 3 suns. So if the beast can't even live under one sun and getting burnt and catching skin cancer, he surely is not Superman coming from a place with 3 planets. See, can you catch that? But you don't want to understand that. You want to think that you are a slave and Juneteenth Day. We not here for that. We here to bash anything that goes against us being the superhero, the gods, the goddesses, all of that. That's when it's the truth.
So what I want to get into though is, right? So again, we here at True Living, we all about community, right? So I'm figuring out. I want to know who want to come on, right? Yeah, we got Sweet Mamas over there, right? Constant Hustle coming on Thursday.
But they feel that we got to put this out there, and I'm gonna let it be known. Yeah. People in this town know me, but the point that they know me, they don't like me because I'm not no soft guy, and I'm not gonna hold back. If you can have a business, but if you not helping the community, we don't see you doing nothing, there's no respect, because we're out here every day trying to help the people, trying to show the people that we can do business. But the people that's in business that got help from the beast, you're nowhere to be found in the community. And then when you do, you want to charge, you want everybody to do this and that and bow down to you. But what are you really doing? You heard it here first. Come talk to me, but I'm talking to all of y'all that supposedly is in business. You not coming for us to put you in a better position. What, you don't have no commercial, you don't have nothing, but you just want to sit there and feel people is going to come to you. We promote every day. We don't ask much. If you want to promote, we'll promote you. But show some love to people that's trying to help further people's business. That's what Antoine and Sebastian is here for, to shed some light on what you're doing. Mm-hmm. We don't want all the praise. You're not going to praise the truth, so we want to help you become the truth. Mm-hmm. That's all we ask. But this is the town where, like they say, monkey see, monkey do. But then it turns into, when you climbing, the crabs come out and they want to pull you back down. Oh man.
Indeed. Yo, I had it, man. That's crazy. I had a thought before the phone rang, and that joint completely took me out of my thought.
Look up the word EL.
That's funny. What was I finna talk about?
Man, it's gone. All right, keep it up. Keep going. I'll think of it in a minute. That sucks. So what is that? What are you saying that's from though? So look up so L meaning or whatever, right? But there it is.
L meaning God. See?
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah.
See? That's what we was talking about. We was talking about the word EL. We want you to see this word and understand what it means. It says, among ancient Israel's neighbors, people referred to the most powerful God as El. See? Now, Superman's name was Kal-El, which is not actually a name, but an ancient Semitic title, God. See? It could refer to many gods, but the chief deity of all the other gods was simply titled El, meaning the God. In the Old Testament, the Hebrew word for God is most. See? But see, these are words that you use every day and you're not understanding what they really mean. That's what we here to show you. We, the El, the Elohim, the Nephilim, anything with the El on it means God. And the only person that can be considered God is us. You get that? We come from God. They said, let us make man and woman our image. That means there was already somebody here, which was the gods. They say the fallen angels, they call them all kind of titles, but we are the gods and goddesses of the earth and of the universe. See, that's what we here to show and prove every day. We go outside to do our own scientific studies when we come across the people. See, that's what I mean. We were saying earlier, you people is on these podcasts, you're shining. But what are you really talking about? We don't see you nowhere to where you can get any real information, or you interacting with the people in the community or outside. We all can get on here and say anything. Like they said, the human mouth can say anything, but it's kept known to carry shit too. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of bullshit out here. But true and living, man, we get out here to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like we told you, man, everybody they want to be the Elohim, the God. Like they said, they want to be the president, they want to be the chairman, all that. What does that mean? That's just a title that means nothing. Because when that's over, who are you then? So you went through life with these titles thinking you was somebody, but little do you know you was nobody. Because you didn't do nothing for the community that last. All you did was post a bunch of pictures and this and that to make it seem like you doing something that you somebody. That's what we see from the people. When the true and living puts something together, everybody's trying to scramble to put something together for themselves so they can get some shine instead of the true and living. We don't care about shining. We'll show you somebody else. We care about putting it together so the people can understand that we can do it all. We got to do it all. But you know, when you siding with the beast, shaking hands with the beast, he's writing your checks, he's giving you non-profit, that means you're bought off. You get what I'm saying? We not here to get bought off. The only way you can buy us off is for you to go away. And we can do our thing as, what he say, the indigenous people of our land that you own, you occupying. They don't talk about it, but that's the truth. You come over here, all you different nationalities, and you come step foot on this land and think that you got a part of this land. No, we was here thousands of years before anybody even showed up. What they say, Columbus came looking for the new world. But if that was the first time he made it over here, supposedly, or anybody, that means this was the old world, because you didn't get over here until now. till recently. So us at the black race in America, the carpet colored, we ain't even gonna call ourselves Indian. We before that name. We outside, you know what it is, man. We are the true and living descendants of God. Other than that, there's nothing else to talk about. We running this world, and we gonna get back to running it and ruling it as we was for thousands and millions of years before the enemy showed up. That's what we talking about, man. Gotta know who your enemy is, and it's not someone that looks like you all the time, because if he looks like you, it's because he's under the influence of the beast. That's true and living, man. That's all we can tell you about.
No doubt.
We out here, man. We just giving
just little something, little something.
Just flowing. Just so you know, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Real quick. Go to trueandliving.com. See if that. It's been a while since I've been on there. We gotta get it. It ain't completely done yet. You know what I'm saying?
We loading up. trueandliving.com. We open around, man.
You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with it.
All going. Show some love, man. Like we said, Cash App is True and Living 44.
There's no spaces in between.
We take donations, man. Any donation, we will show you where the donation is going to. It's to get more product, or we promoting an event that the people can come out and enjoy themselves. See, look at this, man.
No, that's not it. Would you put go True and Living? No, Living with a G. True and Living.
You be looking it up. True and Living. TrueandLiving.com. We the hardest working people that you never see, but we always around though. 416 East Main Street.
There it is.
Look at that, man.
Yes,
416 East Main Street, Norwich, Connecticut. We working, man. That's what we like to see.
Got the videos on there.
Videos.
You know what I'm saying?
Video, photos.
Yep. All that.
The things for sale.
Yep. Coming soon, True Living Athletics.
We was gonna bring it out, but man, we had to separate from, the things that would have led to the athletics. But we gonna bring our own athletics around and get back to it.
So I mean, really, right there, shout out to Pat.
Shout out to Pat.
He photographer. I grew up with him out in Buffalo. A couple of his pictures afterwards. You gotta update that. I'm sure he's still going. It's been a while. So we've been focusing on other stuff, like life getting away sometimes. But we slowly but surely working towards getting this joint open and all that.
No such thing as time and space. We got all the time in the world to get it right.
There it is, couple of videos unscripted right there.
Shout out to my man Boo
Bear.
Unscripted. We still around, man. Shot the God out, man. We just want him to get his health together so we can have him on all the time.
Indeed.
That's what it's about.
Yo, real talk, Boo one of my favorite people, dog. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Boo one of my favorite people, dog.
All the time.
For real, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about, man. We need y'all just to be a subscriber and show some love, man.
Yeah.
Subscribe. We had the notifications coming out soon.
Yep.
We're gonna do more.
So
if you following us, that will make us do more.
So we got a couple things in the work though before we go. A few things in the work. I ain't gonna say too much, but just I'm gonna shout out a couple people just to know that I ain't forget you. Shout out to Miss Shannon, right?
Miss Shannon.
We talked about what we doing and I fell short. I dropped the ball on that, but we still got that going. We still get that popping. All right. Shout out to Desiree. Again with Bounce World down in Crystal Mall, right? Right before she opened, we were trying to get a commercial going, but we didn't quite get it together, right? So now we gotta try to revisit that. Last but not least, shout out to Reyes Boxing. We actually did pick up the footage to that, but before we can get it out, we improved our techniques and it just didn't quite hit me like it. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't put nothing out on that. So shout out to Reyes Boxing. We'll go ahead and throw links to tag. Oh yeah, and then once again, I can't forget the person who always come through for me is DHW Lamar, Coach Lamar.
Coach Lamar.
Yep. Those boys always come through. He was the first one to help me practice on the podcast, right? And then he
sign up for his camp.
Yep. Go to dhw.com real quick.
Shouts out to my man Mark, the head coach. Go check him out for the camps.
Yep.
You know that's what it is, man. We show love to those that show love back.
Definition of hard work. Athletics. DHW Athletics, yeah. Yep. Alright. So yeah, shout out to DHW right now. They're in the middle of the DHW Knights AAU basketball season. Right? Which, you know, he actually gave Sebastian the chance to get some photos and see what he can do with that, you know. Right now, as far as the photography and the media go, real talk, we ain't really charging. Like, we're trying to build the portfolio first. You know what I'm saying?
Trial runs, man. If you want to support and got something that you want filmed, you just give us a shout out, man. We out here. We got the equipment. It starts with the equipment. You can't have a picture without a camera. So get with the Chewing Living media, and it will set you up.
Give us a week or two. We'll have that up to date, good to go to take appointments and all that stuff. We're in the middle of building all that. It's a trial and error, you know. So, all right. So that's it. So that's it as far as Chewing Living goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as Chewing Living, that's what else we got going. Grill Masters just happened, and that shit was on point.
Shouts out to everybody that came out to the Grill Masters. We show love on Facebook, but the Grill Masters was a success. Shout out to the winner Mark. Shout out to the contestants that came out and showed some love on the grill. My man Diddy, Ramel, Mustard, Dashell, Fishbone, AC, Old School, my man Tofi. All of y'all, man, we thank you and show love to you, man, for helping out the Chewing Living. Like we said, we can't do it by ourselves, and we know we can't. So we give out to make sure everybody can get some shine, and it makes it all come together. So like we said, July 23rd, if you got any donation, you want to help the ladies with side dishes or anything, man, this is for us.
What's the 23rd though? That's the luau, right?
That's the luau. You know, we did it one time before at 60 Fountain Street, and you know, it was a big success. So now we got to take it to the big park, so we got enough space so everybody can enjoy and relax themselves on that day, man. Tell you some things you wouldn't believe it, but when you understand the African mind, July 23rd is literally what they call the African New Year. See, because when you come from the sun, why wouldn't your New Year be in the middle of the summer when the sun is hot? But that's what we do. We understand time and dates. But when you're following the beast and you're under his rule, his New Year is in the middle of the damn winter when everything is dead. You can't make this up. Because what? He can't live under the sun without catching skin cancer or getting burnt. So why would his New Year be when ours is? His is in the cold when we cold and we staying in the house, but they outside in the middle of winter with shorts and no shirt on. They celebrating because that's where they come from. The caves where it's cold. I'm sorry, but I'm just telling the truth, man. Chewing Living, we're going to stop right there for telling you that, because we don't need you to get upset with the truth, but it's the truth, man. We need you to show some love.
So the thing is, right, so that's truth, right? So how much time do you waste telling people that don't want to really hear the truth?
We don't waste no time. We tell you this and we keep moving because we got things to do.
we connected, and we gonna stay connected because we following what we supposed to follow.
So we want everybody to be down with whatever our beliefs is or whatever that is, right? But that's just not the case, right? So you put the info out there, people receive it or not, right? But end all be all, like what we trying to say really is just come together, beliefs, like, yeah, you need to know where we coming from and all that, right? But you know that, right? We gonna put out the lessons, you know what I'm saying? True love, especially unscripted, true living. We're gonna put those lessons out. But more than that, let's get together and make something happen, man.
See, that's what,
you know what I'm saying?
Talk about.
That's really,
like you said, we two men that figured out, hey, we can put something together and do something. But what are we doing as men? Never mind women out here. As men, we're not building. All we doing is destroying each other.
For real.
Because we not. What is it to come sit down, have a gentleman's night, and just see what everybody's into? What do you want to do in life? Because I know all of us men don't want to sit here and punch no clock for somebody. Him dictating your salary, what time you can go on break. We should be able to come together as men in this community and set something up so we are receiving some money to be able to fund our family and fund whatever we want to do to uplift the community.
Indeed.
That's the problem. We not uplifting each other. Everybody wants to be the president. Everybody wants to be in this group. But them groups are not doing anything. We'll size you up, and any one of you groups can come for the debate or session and tell us what you doing for the people. We'll put you out there because we need to know. You want somebody to get behind you. You want donations. You want this. You want that. But what are you doing to give back? Not no sports. Not no this and that. That's not producing no wealth for the people to come up and get their own ideas to further what we doing as a race of people, the indigenous people of this land. That's all we can tell you, man.
On that note,
we'll leave it at that.
On that note, true living.
True living at all times. Make sure you tune in
Thursday, Constant Hustle.
For Constant Hustle.
My main man, Lawrence King.
Lawrence King, he's on deck. That's what I'm saying. We gonna pump him up. Let him show you what he doing.
Shout out to, real quick, I forgot before we go. Shout out to my cousin, fam in Buffalo out there. Hold on, bring up Love Soul Food over on Facebook. Go back to Facebook, bring up Love Soul Food. Shout out to them. They just had they open their store third month of every month, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they make their food. Yeah, they got the fish flowing, the mac and cheese. Real talk, man. My cousin Eb. Shout out to my cousin Eb. Made the best macaroni and cheese I ever had in my life. Man, yeah. Go ahead, click on that. See y'all. Good. Yep. Yeah, shout out. Too bad they so far away, with Buffalo. I'm here the next time though. Look at that, they had all that ready. Got the pre-orders popping. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we'll take this little clip so they can put that out in Buffalo, out there with Pat. True living Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Deal with what we dealing with. You know.
Pause right there so they know where to send the money at. Send the money. It's right there. You got Venmo. You got Cash App.
He say hit the green. Shout out to my man. Yeah. I had to copy that because we got to put the True Living screen up.
Keep scrolling.
True Living 44 on Facebook. Man.
Look at that. Hit play real quick. Let's see what they pop. Go full screen on that. See what's popping. Yo, that's my cousin. Hold on. That's my cousin Jermaine right there. That man be throwing down. Last time I was in Buffalo, I actually finally got something. That shit popping.
We might have to bring him out here for a soul.
So what I was thinking about was Grandmaster next year. Yo, let's get that a weekend going. Let's see if we can get going with that shit.
Listen, man, we can do a lot of things, but we can't do it all alone. We can give you all the all the shout outs in the world, man. Come get down with the True and Living so we can do things like this. You know, we've been doing the food thing, Soul Food Sundays for years, cookouts, but you know, we not equipped with all the legalities, the paperwork, but we need somebody to come help us, man. We're not afraid to say that. Come help us so we can get in business. We done gave you food for years. You know it ain't never been no problem. You all came and liked it. We need help getting our own food truck or whatever. That's all we ask, but we gotta keep working till we get it right.
Look at that shit.
You want to come help, show some love, help with the paperwork, whatever we need to get it going. True and Living is here. Like we said, all donations go to the cause of getting the food truck. So that's what we asking for, man. If you can help us get a food truck so we can have Soul Food Sundays every day, get with us. Peace.